Okay, so here we are. We're going to change the lockup solenoid in this Subaru, this 13 Impreza 2.0 premium sedan. Very premium. 150,000, got to change the lockup solenoid. So here we go. We're going to remove this bullshit here, your air intake tube and crap, and then we can get to the cover for that valve body in this transmission, which is located on top conveniently enough. And for the tools I'm going to use, this so far. Let's see though. Don't forget this after you take your hose clamp here and your hose clamp off there. You got to do this little thing. What works good is to go ahead and put a little putty knife under the edge as you then put a screwdriver to it so it comes out. Here's what we're going to remove. First we're going to pull those plugs, and then we're going to remove these bolts on top that hold that insulation. It is kind of nice that Subaru has 2 points at which you could hold the hood open so that you can actually work from this. There's another screw right there that's holding this right there. Okay, now you have to pull it out around through here, so you push this side over as you pull on this side, or you will tear it, because as you can see it's just this piece. So we got our insulation out. So here's our playground. We're going to take this off. All of these bolts here and over here. And then once we get that cover off, there's one more plug underneath we got to pull. It connects the pan to the valve body or some shit. So here we go, removing that ground bolt and removing that bolt to that plug right there. Scratch that. Scratch that. Second thought, that's probably goes all the way through and there's a plug on the inside, so there's no point in taking that loose, but you want to take this black plug off of that bracket so that when you pull the pan, it goes with the pan and doesn't hang up. And you got to make sure you blow any kind of loose debris or anything out from around this pan. You really don't want any crumbs of any shit going into your transmission. Now what I like to do is just take a hammer and give it a tap here and there. You can take a pry bar and voila, there it is. Now as you clock it and spin it, you see that yellow plug? You got to spin it away enough so you can unplug that yellow plug. That's what goes to this black plug up here that we were talking about. You got to push that brown wire down out of the way so you can get to this plug without also hitting those terminals and causing sparks. What you want to do is push and spin your screwdriver so it undoes it. Okay, it's off. Part 2 coming.